And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Frankfurt, or excuse me, not Frankfurt. I'm in Frankfurt. I live in Frankfurt, but this is Sheridan High School, home of the mighty Blackhawks. You can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. Well, I've got you up.
I can't hear you.
I'm there.
No, I got you.
All right, I think we have audio now. Welcome to Sheridan High School, home of the Blackhawks. Blackhawks taking on Putnam tonight as the Putnam Eagles come into town. And they're looking to pick up their 7th win of the season. The Sheridan Blackhawks looking to pick up their 4th win of the season. Of course, this is first round of sectional. Steve Martinez, Sheridan, joining you live from Sheridan on a beautiful, balmy October evening, about 69 degrees here as we get ready for kick, and it should be a good one, Steve.
Well, it certainly should be, as the South Putnam Eagles come into town with their 6-3 record, as you mentioned, playing out of the Western Indiana Conference, and of course our Sheridan Blackhawks playing out of the Hoosier Heartland Conference. But it doesn't matter now, as we are all into playoff, and it's just Class 1A against Class 1A. We know our Blackhawks play typically a tougher schedule when they can out of conference to toughen them up, and hopefully that'll get them ready for the South Putnam Eagles. I was researching the South Putnam Eagles earlier in the week, and they play kind of a weak schedule, I will say, even though they play some schools that are 2, 3, and 4A. Most of the teams they were playing where they got a win were teams that either had no wins for the season or maybe just one. So I'm hoping that 6-3 record is inflated, and it's going to help our Blackhawks, and we come away with a win tonight. It won't be easy. I'll guarantee you that, averaging 31 points a game, the Putnam Eagles do. But they also gave up 22 points a game. So watching them, you and I are in the pregame, they didn't do very well passing the ball, had trouble catching it. So if it becomes a ground assault game, they become one-dimensional, gives us a very good chance.
Well, the Blackhawks and the Eagles getting ready. It's going to be a foul night. You get it? Foul. Eagles.
Okay.
Blackhawks.
Yeah, I got you. You're one step ahead of me.
Hey, I had to get that one in tonight.
I'd say go for it.
The Blackhawks in their home black with red numerals, white helmets, black pants, and the South Putnam Eagles in their traveling white with their silver pants and silver helmets. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back for the opening kickoff. It's Sheridan Blackhawk football on Shine99TV.com.
Football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
Enjoy a Sheridan tradition. Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Jan's Village Pizza, North Main Street, Sheridan. Like us on Facebook.
81-9.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School as the Sheridan Blackhawks going to be kicking it off, winning the toss and have deferred back deep number 81, it looks like there. That is John Thibodeau.
And 9
Sounds
Wood.
like a good Louisiana boy.
That very well could be.
And who else?
Number 9 Wood.
And number 9 Dylan Wood. So those are we got binoculars here tonight, so it's a little bit easier for us to see as we get the camera angles just right. And here is the kick to start the game. It's another one of those low squib kicks, going to be bouncing around, and getting on it, number 23. That is Dalton Scott. Jumping on top of the football, and that's where the Eagles will start at their first and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Well, let's see, where are they going to mark it?
32.
Yeah,
I think it's 32.
It is 32.
Eagles get the ball to start the game.
No, I'm sorry, it's a 27. I'm going the wrong way. 27-yard line. The Eagles will start here as we're just underway. First round of sectional 45.
McHugh, the quarterback.
McHugh is going to hand the ball off, and boy, that's going nowhere.
Hand that off to Schaefer, number 14, and boy, they stacked him up at the line.
And Schaefer, the running back. So Second down and 10 after not much of a gain there. As the quick snap, and Putnam here's, there's a big run, and it could be, he's got one man to beat. Can he beat him? And he's still running, and good job, good behind the ankle tackle, I should say, there at the last second. Jacob Chesney saving a touchdown there.
Schaefer getting that carry again, this time picking up big yards.
Schaefer breaks a tackle over on the left side, and the Putnam Eagles coming right back underneath center is number 10, McHugh. And here we go. They're up-tempo team, I formation. McHugh in the behind center. He's going to hand the ball off to number 7, who's breaking tackles, busting tackles. And he may go down to the 10, down to the 6-7 yard line. Boy, I tell you what, I guarantee you Bud will not be happy with some of that lack of tackling there on the defensive side of football. And Putnam Eagles getting right back up. Number 7, the runner there. That is Brian Zertsky. And here is a handoff to Zertsky again, and he is going to be stopped this time for pretty much no gain. And the Eagles are going to quickly huddle again. Here is McHugh underneath center, and he'll hand the ball off to the up back and getting inside the 5 to the 4 down to about the 3 and still pushing the pile down to about the 1 yard line.
I believe that was Schaefer again with the carry, number 14. Yes, he comes off the bottom of the pile.
Yep, Schaefer, and quickly putting the Eagles back underneath center. Here's McHugh. Hands the ball off, and that is going to be over left tackle and into the end zone. The Eagles score. And boy, that was quick. 10:33 to go in the first quarter. And it was all done on the ground, Steve.
Well, we talked about that in the pregame. We said, if they become one-dimensional and run the ball, it may be help advantage to our Blackhawks. I'll tell you what, they certainly made me eat my words on that one. They had no trouble pushing that ball down the field.
Well, the Putnam Eagles will try to tack on the extra point, and number 21, that is Welland, in there to add it on, and it is up, and it is through the uprights and good, and it's 7-0. 10:33 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. We'll take a quick timeout at Sheridan Blackhawk sectional 44 football action on Shine99TV.com.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
At Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 50 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
Does your computer need help? Sheridan Office Solutions can bring your computer back to good health. Lay out and print your posters, produce your video, lay out and print anything, from menus to memo pads, even help launch your new website. Sheridan Office Solutions on Main Street, Sheridan.
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain in Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain in Sheridan, an 80-year hometown hero.
And welcome back to Sheridan High School, as Putnam will kick after the touchdown. It's going to roll at the 25 and on the ground and bounce around the 30.
Well, Chesney had the heads-up play on that one, so he had to hit the ground and get another squib kick just like we did against them. Went through two Blackhawk players, and Chesney, being the lone deep man, had the heads-up to fall on it right there on the 30-yard line.
Well, the Blackhawks will take over at their 30, and let's see if they can move the football with any success like South Putnam did. Boy, I tell you, South Putnam really drove the ball right down the Blackhawks' throat. Here's Chesney, Jacob Chesney, and he's going to carry the ball to the near side, and he's going to be dragged down behind around the neck, and he's going to be knocked down around the 33-yard line. And that'll be second down and about 7 after about a 3-yard gain. And Chesney, we saw a heavy dose of Chesney the last couple of weeks.
Well, we certainly have, as they have used his legs quite a bit.
And here's Jacob Chesney in the shotgun formation, and he will run back over left tackle again, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards past the 35 up to the 36, so give him another 3. So it'll be about 3rd and about 4. Or maybe, well, they gave him a little bit better spot there. It'll be 3rd. Well, now I was going to say, I thought it's about 3rd, 4.
And boy, the second half of the season, we have seen that left side used a lot by Chesney. That's his favorite side to run to.
Without a doubt. Chesney in the shotgun will run back to the near side looking for a break, and he's going to get the first down on this side of the football field. Nice job by Jacob finding that little lane and picking up a first down and even a couple of yards more. As number 81 in on the tackle, John Thibodeau, also number 63 in on the tackle, that is Will Cruz.
Blackhawks getting their first down of the game on their first possession as they near midfield, just on the 49-yard line.
Well, here come the Blackhawks going right to left. 9:10 to go here in the first quarter. 7-0, South Putnam leads, and here is Chesney going to hand the ball off, and boy, just getting back to the line of scrimmage, maybe another yard.
Acevedo
is Acevedo. KJ picks up a yard to be 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard carry. Well, the Blackhawks coming off a tough loss to Clinton Prairie last week, trying to get back on their winning ways, trying to win the first game here in sectional play. First round of sectionals, 45. Here's Chesney, and he's going to run straight up right between the tackles and pick up maybe 2 or 3, and that will be about it. So Chesney decides to run a little right this time instead of his normal routine of running left, and it'll be 3rd and 6 now. And really, you think about this, probably 4-down territory even for Bud and sectional against a team that's has already shown they can run the ball. And here is Chesney going to come to the near side, and he is going to be stopped and knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Actually, may even get a loss of yards on that one.
So it may give him a yard.
Or that's like they may spot it right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll give him his forward progress to the line of scrimmage. That'll be it.
Brandon Gerke is the tackler there, and Chesney, well, they're going to punt, it looks like, as the offense is going to come off the field. And the Blackhawks will punt. Number 9 going deep, that is Dylan Wood. Back deep for the South Putnam Eagles.
We got a late Blackhawk coming on.
And they got to get the snap off. It's going to be quick. Well, boy, he just does. And there is the kick. And it is a spiraling kick, going to bounce around the 22, and it will roll. Great Sheridan roll, keeps rolling to the 5-yard line. So great job that time of swinging the field, the Sheridan Blackhawks, and South Putnam now will have it deep in their own territory. But I tell you what, if it's any indication of of how they ran the ball, that 95 yards isn't that big a deal.
No, not at all. Ran that in about 5 plays.
So the Eagles have the ball for the second time of the ball game here, their second possession here tonight, as the Eagles are huddling up, and that's a little abnormal. They don't do much huddling. They're quick on the trigger. And here is McHugh, going to hand the ball off on the left tackle, and that's
Gerke.
Kirky, yeah. And he is going to pick up big yardage over the 25-yard line to about the 26-yard line. And I tell you what, they have not been able to stop him so far.
No, they have not. And he's a big man. He's 6'2", what is it, 250. He is like a truck trying to bring down.
Here is McHugh going to hand the ball to the other running back on the far side.
That's Schaefer.
That's number 14, Schaefer, Kyle Schaefer, and he picks up good yardage over on the left side. And now we got a penalty flag with 6:51 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0. There's a hold against Putnam, and so this one will be marked back. Now they'll take this one 10 yards back from the spot of the foul.
That's the first flag for either team. Benefits our Blackhawks and push the Eagles back to 1st and 20.
The Blackhawks 3-6 on the season. The South Putnam Eagles are 6-3 under Coach Nathan Aker. In his second year, he's 12-8.
Okay, so they called it from the spot of the foul, so it'll be 1st and about 13 or 14.
So not too bad of a penalty. Ball back at the 26-yard line. The clock running now as as South Putnam will pitch it. This time that is McHugh pitching it over on the far side to Schaefer, picking up good yardage. Got the first down at the 40, 45, 50, and down to the 45-yard line of Sheridan. My goodness. So far, the Blackhawks have no answer for this run game of South Putnam. And we were talking about they don't throw the ball very well. At least they weren't catching very well in the pregame. We know why now.
Yeah, certainly that's for sure. They can do it on the ground. They're doing a very good job of that.
I mean, this is a dose. So we haven't got another flag on the play, so they're going to take this one back. So erase it. Looks like another holding. There's some doves out there on their birds coming in on the football field. And it's going to be a push in the back. So this is going to take them back. So way back to about the 20-yard, or let's see, the 20-yard line. So 2 penalties have really hurt South Putnam as far as after big gains. And McHugh comes back underneath center, I formation.
Schaefer and Gierke in the backfield.
He'll split to the near side. And here is McHugh going to back a throw, and the ball is going to be caught, but there's going to be a penalty flag, and let's see if this is going to be.
Let's see who pushed who.
Yeah, there was a lot of pushing and shoving going on between defense and offense. Let's see if it's going against the offense or the defense. I'm not too sure.
I think it can go either way. Our Blackhawks could use a break right now again.
Well, we've had 3 flags, and two of the 3 have been against the Eagles, and it looks like this one may. Well, they're going to push this one, take this one against Sheridan Blackhawks.
Decline the penalty.
They're going to decline the penalty, and that is that's going to be South Putnam football, or first down, I should say. And so here is South Putnam I formation. Here is
Gierke.
Gierke, boy, he's just knocking people over. My goodness, the guy is a beast.
He comes in at 250, and he is certainly built like a truck if there ever was one.
Brandon Gierke, he is a 6'2", 250-pound senior, and he is just running over people, and they're going to give it to him again, and he's going to run over a couple more people and get the first down. So Gierke is going to get the carry again.
And the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And here's going to be a handoff now to 14 Schaefer, and Schaefer's still running. And he is, and Schaefer's going to pick up another 4 or 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And they're going to give him 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the ball sitting at the 38-yard line. So 2nd and 5. And the Blackhawks trying to dig in on defense. 5:07 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. South Putnam with their 2nd possession of the football game here in the first quarter. Number 24 to the near side, that's Rudder, Jimmy Rudder. And here is Gierke is going to be stopped after a 2-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down. And we haven't been able to say too many 3rd downs so far for South Putnam.
No, this might be their first one of the night.
It'll be 3rd and short, 3rd and about 2, and they're going to give it to Schaefer, and Schaefer's going to just keep bowling his way right down between the 2 tackles, and I believe Schaefer, they're going to, depends on what they're going to mark it, they're going to stop the clock to mark the football, and we'll see. Yeah, they're going to say it's a first down, so they'll move the chains.
Wow. I'll tell you what, it's fourth quarter, we're just under the 4-minute mark, 4.5-minute mark, and they've already got 8 first downs.
Yeah, they're moving the ball, and they've shown they could throw the ball after a pass interference that really should have gone against South Putnam. And here's Gierke knocking people over again, running like a madman down to the 2-yard line. And boy, he just bowled over Sheridan defenders again, and it will be 1st and goal for South Putnam at about the 2. Wow. And they're going to quickly get underneath center, and they're going to call for the football, and Schaefer is going to take it in, touchdown. Well, 13-0 now, as South Putnam will try to add the extra point, and boy, I tell you, it's not shaping up to be a Blackhawk night for sure. They're going to have to stop this run game, and I'm not too sure that Sheridan's got an answer for it.
Boy, not what we've seen so far in these first 2 drives by the Eagles. They've impressively run the ball on the ground.
Yeah, number 12 will hold, that is Zeffel, and number 21 will kick, and it is up and through the uprights, and number 21, Willand, puts it in. Well, 4:08 to go in the first quarter. It is 14-0. South Putnam. We'll take a quick break. You're listening and watching Sheridan Blackhawk sectional football action on Shot99TV.com.
The Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good luck to all local athletes from the Farmers Bank.
Keepers Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Keepers solves problems. Keepers will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Keepers, making your life easier in Blackhawk Country.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School. 4:08 to go in the first quarter, 14-0. And I would say South Putnam has struck fast, but they've just struck hard. They have run a 95-yard drive, and I think the first drive was about 78 yards.
72 or 73 yards.
Yeah.
I think we're all shell-shocked right now.
4:08 to go in the first quarter, 14-0 South Putnam, and they're going to kick a little squib kick right down the middle of the field, and Sheridan will field it, and that is, I believe that's number 40. That's Hunter Plew, and he is, he's going to get it to about the 38-yard line. And Sheridan with good field position. Let's see if they can do something with it. And I tell you, South Putnam will figure out quickly Chesney left. So I got to believe Sheridan's got to figure something else out.
Yep, I think you're right. No, we saw some success late in the game last week where they threw the ball, went to the air, and had a little bit of success with that.
Well, Blackhawks down by 2 scores, 4:03 to go in the first quarter. We'll see what they can do. Is Chesney going back to throw? And exactly what you said, Steve. And, boy, he had a man open. He just could not get it to him over there. That was
Perry.
Was that Perry? Okay, Brody Perry over on the far side. And stops the clock with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Well, that was the right play and had the right man to get it to open, just could not put it in his breadbasket.
Lai comes in with the play, and Chesney will break the huddle and will go under center. I formation for the Blackhawks.
Harwood in the backfield.
And they will put Harwood at the fullback and Chesney back to throw. And he's going to run, and he's got some room. 40, 45, 50, 45, down to the 40 and out of bounds. Nice job by Jacob, as probably more of a design little waggle there as he looked to go. They got the big man back there to block for him, and he found some room going back to throw, and then he found some green on the far side. Big play, probably the biggest play so far for the Blackhawks here in the first quarter as they're trying to draw closer. 3:50 to go in the first quarter, 14-0 South Putnam. Cummings comes to the near side.
Harwood's the up back.
I formation for the Blackhawks, and here is Jacob Chesney back underneath center. And Chesney will hand the ball off, and that's going, the ball's on the ground. I think Chesney got it back. Let's see, I believe he did. Yes, he did. He did. The clock will continue to run. The referee says that the ball, it'll be second down. So second down, and about 12 now after a 2-yard loss on the fumble. As Callahan checks in for the Sheridan Blackhawks. And now we got a timeout. Sheridan coach Bud Wright wants to talk things over, and as he talks them over, we'll talk about this. As Sheridan Blackhawk football sectional action on Shine99TV.com.
Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fair for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Enjoy a Sheridan tradition. Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Jan's Village Pizza, North Main Street, Sheridan. Like us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Blackhawks facing a 2nd and 12 now. Chesney back in the shotgun formation, and he will roll to the near side. He's in trouble and will go down behind the line of scrimmage, number 57. That's Joe Masters. As Masters takes Chesney down in the backfield, it will be 3rd down and long. And boy, Steve, that is not the kind of offensive situation you want to put your guys in.
No, it certainly is not. As the Eagles figured out that drop back, and they filled right through the line.
Well, let's see if the Blackhawks can do something about 3rd and long. Blackhawks, well, now we got another timeout. Bud will, and that's not unusual. Bud does this often. He'll call consecutive timeouts if he has to. 2:45 to go. We'll take another quick one as in the first quarter, Blackhawks down 14-0.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain and Sheridan, the Purina certified feed dealer for cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain and Sheridan, an 80-year hometown hero.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School, home of the Blackhawks. Blackhawks down 14-0, facing a 3rd and long, Steve. And Coach Bud Wright trying to get the attention of his boys here as he called another timeout.
Lyon Perry are the two wideouts to the near side here.
So Chesney, single back, under center. And he has got, he's going to fake it, play action. He's got a man open. He's caught at about the 35-yard line, well short of the 1st down, but it certainly makes it doable for 4th down. And there'll be no doubt that the Blackhawks will go for it on 4th and about, they need about 5 yards. And a good reception there with 2:20 to go in the first quarter.
Brody Perry on that reception.
14-0. South Putnam, the Eagles, leading by 2 scores. Chesney directing traffic, sending Perry to the far side as a slot now. Single back, Chesney under center. And we've got movement. And that's going to be now it's going to be 4th and about the 11 after the illegal procedure will be marked off against the Sheridan Blackhawks. And it will be 4th and 11. Boy, those are the kind of things that just haunt you.
Yep, we had the 4th and manageable. Now we got 4th and 11.
And Coach Bud Wright talking to his wideout lie over here on the near side. Now they're going to change the play up. And they're going to break huddle, and we'll see what the Blackhawks can do on the 4th and a long.
Lyon Perry going to the far side. Callahan in the backfield.
So Perry is in the slot, and here is Chesney underneath center. And Chesney is going to roll to his right. He's in trouble. Now comes back to his left. He's looking, and now he's looking for a big block. Chesney's still running 40, 35. He's got to get to the 30, and he will not do it. He was close. And he kept running. Boy, what a lick. I think it was that Hardwood. That was number 62 that put the block to free. That was Tanner Swindle. And that is going to be, boy, what's worse is you got Chesney over there not feeling too good. Boy, he's really reeling in pain over there. And that's going to be a first down for the South Putnam Eagles. And Chesney's going to come to the beach. How many times have we seen that this year?
Yes, that is for sure.
know,
Boy, that's probably the worst
Chesney-
we've seen him this year, though.
Chesney has really struggled. It was his ankle last week. Yeah, but man, he takes a lot of abuse because he's running all the time. He's in every play. He's all over the field, both offense and defense. And here is McHugh back underneath center, and he's going to pitch it. And this is a new running back, number 9, Dylan Wood, and he's got big running guards on the far side, first down to the 50-yard line. My goodness.
Wood getting his number called for the first time tonight.
And so Dylan Wood and Putnam, let's see, Putnam now going to go back into huddle, so they're kind of slowing things down, taking their time now. And why not, as they move the chains. They haven't started the clock, though. So here's the break of the huddle, number 24 coming to the near side. That is Jimmy Rudder. And the ball looks like is loose, so let's see who gets it. That'll be second down. They say the Putnam Eagles recover their own fumble, so both teams have fumbled once and both teams have recovered. 1:05 to go in the first quarter, 14-0. The Blackhawks down by 2 scores.
And the Eagles with the ball.
And now under a minute to play here in the first quarter. And the Eagles now taking their time. Number 24 comes to the near side, Rudder, or is that Reuter? Here is McHugh underneath center. You got a full house backfield. Here is the old wishbone. Here is number 9, Woods, going to run the ball again. That looked like the old Oklahoma wishbone.
Wood picking up 5 yards on the carry.
So it'll be third down. And that's going to be third and about 7. So the ball marked at the 48-yard line. And let's see if South Putnam lets the clock run out on the first quarter.
Looks like they're going
That's what they're going to do. We'll take our first timeout for our first quarter timeout. 14-0. The Sheridan Blackhawks down by 2 scores here to South Putnam. You're watching sectional 45 action on Shine99TV.com.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Does your computer need help? Sheridan Office Solutions can bring your computer back to good health. Lay out and print your posters, produce your video, lay out and print anything, from menus to memo pads, even help launch your new website. Sheridan Office Solutions on Main Street, Sheridan.
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain and Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina includes Wallace Grain, an 80-year hometown hero.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School's sectional 45 action. The South Putnam Eagles leading 14-0 as they've traveled in here to Sheridan, and the Putnam Eagles now going right to left. McHugh back underneath center, wishbone backfield, and you got that full back there, and they're going to hand the ball off to the halfback who's pushing people around, getting a first down and more to the 40, down to about the 36-yard line. Well, Brandon Gerke, and he is, boy, he's the real deal, I say.
He is a boy in a man's body, that's for sure. He's impressive.
Well, he's 250 pounds. I mean, he's 6'2", 250 pounds, and the guy can move. I mean, he's pretty quick, pretty fast. 11:51 to go here, just underway in the second quarter. And McHugh back underneath center. And he is going to hand the ball off again to Gerke, and Gerke just following his blocks, and he's got big yardage. We got a flag on the play. Looks like holding, vicinity of holding anyway. We'll see if that's the case. And I would say the preliminary call would be just that, as they're looking at a spot. 14-0 here in the second quarter. Beautiful night, 69 degrees at kickoff tonight. Hard to believe. Well, now what are they doing? They're saying it's against Sheridan. Would it have to be a personal foul or something of that nature? Oh, a chop. How do you chop block on a? Well, okay.
I don't know. That's interesting.
Well, that's apparently somebody got up below the waist, and they're going to call that a chop block. So 11:45 to go in the first half. And here comes the South Putnam Eagles, and Sheridan didn't need that. Here it is. It's first and goal at the 9, and here comes McHugh. Going to carry it himself, going to keep it himself, and he's going to get knocked out of bounds. Well, that's number 11, excuse me. That's Plunkett, Alan Plunkett, carrying the football. And he's going to be knocked out of bounds right around the 4-yard line. So it'll be second and goal at the 4. And the Blackhawks trying to dig in on, trying to keep this thing from going to 3 scores. Number 24, that's Reuter over on the far side. And here is McHugh back underneath center, going to hand the ball off to Dylan Wood, and he is short of the touchdown. We'll get down to about 1 yard, the 1-yard line. So it'll be third and goal from the 1. As the Blackhawks trying to make a stand here, and it looks like Putnam is moving the ball quicker again. They're trying to get this thing in quickly. They do. They give it to Plunkett, and he's in the end zone. So 20-0 now. Well, that's another one on the ground tonight, Steve. They have just been able to run the ball really right over Sheridan. They've had drives of 95 and 72, and that one right there about 60, I believe.
They had 175 yards in the first quarter on the ground.
Wow. Well, number 21 coming in, Whelan, coming in to add on the extra point, and he will kick it. It is low. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And the extra point is good. 11:14 to go here in the first half. It is 21-0. The South Putnam Eagles leading over the Sheridan Blackhawks. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Sheridan Blackhawk football on Shine99TV.com.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great school football tradition of our community.
Keefer's Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Keefer's solves problems. Keefer's will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Keefer's, making your life easier in Blackhawk country.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School, home of the Blackhawks. The Eagles have flown into town here tonight and have taken a commanding 21-0 lead here in the second quarter, as the Eagles will squib it again. And this one's going to be picked up once again by Plew, and he's going to run to the 35 and keep running to the 40. So they normally tell those up man to just get on it, but at this point you just want something positive to happen, and that's getting the ball up to about the 40-yard line is number 40, Hunter Plew. And at 11:08 to go here in the second quarter, Steve, Sheridan needs to put something on the board.
Yep, Chesley's still on the bench as Cole Cummings will become the quarterback now.
Yeah, and that is even more discouraging news for the Blackhawks, as Chesney was hurt earlier. It looks like it's going to be Gunnar Williams, the quarterback. And Gunnar Williams will break the huddle and send Cummings to the far side. And Williams will go under center I formation, and he is going to hand the ball off to Harwood. And Hardwood, I believe that is, let me check the number for sure. I believe that is the big man. It is. And he's going to pick up about 4 to be 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7 after about a 3-yard gain, I guess. As the Blackhawks trying to find some kind of offense here tonight, as they're still looking at Chesney over on the bench. And here is Gunnar Williams going to hand the ball off, and boy, going nowhere.
Acevedo with the carry.
Acevedo is going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe pick about, they're going to give him about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5 after about a yard gain. So the Blackhawks really needing a first down here. Second down is 3rd, actually 3rd and 5. Full ball at the 45-yard line. 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And now Williams. Oh no, that is number 24. No, that's Chesney back in. Good job, Chesney's back in there at the 40-yard line. So he got it on the shotgun formation and ran it to the right side. I'm not too sure anybody knew that Chesney was back in there.
No, I didn't see it neither.
So good job there by Chesney of taking the snap on the shotgun and getting a big first down for the Blackhawks. As now the Blackhawks. So the Blackhawks will have 1st and 10 at the Putnam 39. And Chesney back in shotgun formation again, and he's going to hand the ball off, and that is, that's a face mask, and now we get it. Acevedo comes up. We all saw it at the same time, and we were hoping that the referee was going to pull the flag, and he did. And it will be a flag, a face mask. We'll see if it's going to be a personal foul type. Regardless, it's a face mask. It will be a personal foul, a 15-yard penalty.
Well, this will be about the deepest our Blackhawks have been, as it's going to spot the ball about the 25-yard line. And this is the deepest we have been, and we certainly need to take advantage of that. Actually, about down to the 23-yard line.
Well, this would be a huge answer to the 3 touchdowns that Putnam has put on the board in the first quarter and early on in the second quarter. Chesney back in the shotgun formation. Acevedo back there, going to hand it to Acevedo, a little counter. He's got good running room, 15, down to the 13-yard line as Acevedo very close to another first down. And we'll run the clock as they spot the ball. They're going to say about a yard shy of the first down, and Sheridan desperately needing a score here.
Inside the red zone to the 14, as you said, and cannot come away empty-handed if we want to stay in this game.
Well, Chesney, and they're keying on Chesney, and he's just giving the ball to Acevedo, and he is doing a nice job of running, and he's close to the first down. I think he's got it. He has to get to the 12, and he got to the 11, so that is a first down. First down for the Blackhawks as he moved the chains. Under 9 to play now here in the second quarter. 21-0 Putnam. The South Putnam Eagles leading the Blackhawks, but the Blackhawks, like you said, Steve, in the red zone. Lie goes to the far side, and it is Chesney and Acevedo in the backfield. Chesney, shotgun formation, and he will give the ball to Acevedo, and he breaks a tackle, and he runs to the 10, to the 5, and he's still on his feet to the 4. Nice job by KJ. He was pumping his feet and just about got it in. KJ Acevedo doing it.
Chipped up by one Eagle. If he could have got through him, he would have definitely made clear green to the touchdown.
Well, we've got an official timeout. There's
helmet malfunction.
Something wrong with Acevedo's helmet. Or no, that's one of the linemen, I believe. Regardless, it is... it'll be second down, goal. Well, yeah, they can get a first down at the 1, so it's about 2nd and 3 from the 4. And here are the Blackhawks. Here's Chesney, and he is going to keep the ball, and he's going to try to get to the corner. And he's going to turn it up, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, Blackhawks. Nice job And about that time, a bird just flew across the field. Maybe it was a Blackhawk. The Hawks on the board now as really a needed score there for Sheridan's 21-6, and let's see if Chesney can add to the extra point, or add the extra point. Good running by KJ Acevedo on that series. There's a mishandled snap, and it is going to be on the ground, and so the extra point will not count. 8:04 to go in the second quarter, 21-6. Blackhawks on the board. It's sectional football action. Shine99TV.com.
At Sharon Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School as the Blackhawks trotting back out on the football field after a very impressive drive, Steve, and a really a big score for the Blackhawks.
Well, it certainly is. We certainly needed that as we need to try and stay in this game. And we need to find a way to stop them now as Wood and Thibodeau go deep for the Eagles.
Well, the Blackhawks need to get a stop. Let's see if maybe a little trickery here on the kickoff would not be too out of the question. 21-6, Putnam leading, 8:04 to go in the second quarter, and Sheridan trying to get the ball back as here's a little squib kick, and they're going to keep it on the ground and going to be picked up by number 42. That is Grunlock, and Grunlock running and going to be knocked down about the 35-yard line. So Putnam will take over at their own 36-yard line.
We have yet to have a defensive stand where we make them turn the ball over, and this would be a good time at the 7:58 mark of the second quarter to get the ball back and punch something in before halftime.
1st and 10 as the Eagles break out of huddle. It'll be McHugh back underneath center, and he's gone all the way I formation, and he's got some big backs to give it to, and he'll give it again to the net. Another big back, Schaefer, and he's just looking for a block. And Schaefer's running, and he's at the 40, at the 30, at the 20. He's at the 15, he's at the 10, and he will score. My goodness. No flags on the play, and South Putnam just rumbled for,
64 yards.
Or 64 yards, yeah. 64 yards. To add to their already impressive total in the first half.
Unbelievable.
Well, between Schaefer and Gerke, I mean, these guys, I don't know all the people they play, but you would think with that running combo, they should have won a couple of more games, you would have thought. Here's the extra point attempt, Whelan, and it is up, and it is through the uprights and good, and it's 28-6. Well, just like that, the touchdown Sheridan scored has been erased. We'll take another timeout. It's Sheridan Blackhawks sectional football here on Shine99TV.com.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Keepers Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Keepers solves problems. Keepers will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Keepers, making your life easier in Blackhawk country.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School. That was a short-lived touchdown celebration for the Sheridan Blackhawks. One play from scrimmage, 64 yards, and Steve Putnam certainly has brought the run game tonight.
Well, they certainly have. We talk about answering the call, and it was the Eagles who answered the call of the Sheridan touchdown.
As the Blackhawks ready to receive another one of those low squib kicks, and boy, I tell you, Plu is getting his action tonight as they've kicked the third straight one to him, and he gets on that top of that one. It'll be another good field position start for the Sheridan Blackhawks as they will take over at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blackhawks, and it's really good to see Chesney back out there, Steve. That was what we were really concerned about.
Well, exactly right, and he was limping when he came off the field after the last defensive stand by the extra point by the Blackhawks.
Well, Sheridan trying to answer the score again. And let's see, that's going to be
Burnell.
Handoff to Burnell. And that Burnell's going to pick up good yardage.
Burnell getting his first call
a little
tonight.
Counter play, and they were really keying on Chesney, and so Bud has decided to go with the inside game between the two backs, Burnell and Acevedo, and so far in that first drive it was very successful. Let's see if they can be as successful on this drive.
Then with Chesney limping, he may be forcing his hand to make those calls.
Lai comes to the near side. Chesney in the shotgun formation, and he'll just run it right in between the tackles. Got the first down. Nice job by Jacob to see the little lane and get across the marker for the first down. So the Blackhawks now starting to look like the Blackhawks of old as far as being able to run the football. And they have proven the last couple of drives that they can move the football against this defense. They just got to find a way to stop Putnam offense.
Yep, exactly right. As we have yet to have an answer for them defensively.
All right, Perry comes to the near side. Chesney is shotgun, and he will snap the ball, and he's back to throw. And he's going for Brody. Over here to Perry, and he's going to be some bump and run, but nobody can get to the football. It'll be incomplete and out of bounds. So 6:42 to go. It is 28-6. South Putnam leading over the Sheridan Blackhawks. Blackhawks had a high snap on the extra point attempt, and they could not get it down, and thus the 6 point for the Blackhawks.
Acevedo coming into the game.
And so
Robert Burnell comes out.
Blackhawks desperately needing to come back. Boy, that was almost offsides on us over here. Here is Chesney back to throw, and he's in trouble, and he's going to throw it out. Whoa, he's going to throw it over here for Acevedo, who catches it, but he's out of bounds. And that will be incomplete pass and stops the clock again.
Well, that was just a desperation for Chesney. They had him on the run with Eagle defenders in the backfield trying to run him down.
Well, Jacob Chesney, and now we've got a timeout, third and final timeout for Bud Wright. And, we'll just keep it here, Steve. It's just one of those scenarios that as South Putnam has come in here, very evident that they have quite the not only the running backs, but the offensive line have made some good holes for those running backs, and they have run the thing pretty well tonight.
Well, you're exactly right. Their ground game is the real deal. I think they've only thrown the ball one time. It did not get completed. But as well as they run the ball with their stable backs of Gierke and McHugh and the quarterback Schaefer and Dylan Wood, as well as they run it, and as you said, it all begins at the line. That offensive line is controlling it right now, blowing the holes open and making it so anybody can run through there. So until we find an answer for that, and maybe it's cheat up, bring the corners up, bring the safeties up, and cheat up on that. But right now, we do not have an answer for them defensively.
Well, Bud Wright got his guys huddled up there. He's talking to them, trying to be intense. It's a big third down. If they have any shot in this game, they need to pick up this third down. And they need to get a first down.
If we can get a touchdown here on this drive before half, we get the ball to start the second half. If we can grab 2 touchdowns, we're back in this thing.
Well, we got two receivers to the near side, Chesney in shotgun formation, and Chesney is going to roll to the near side, looking, well, he wants to run. Now he's going back to throw, and he's just going to dump it right over the middle to Plew, and that is going to be short of the first down, but very close to the first down, and it's doable. Now you can pick this one up 4th and less than a yard, as they've got it measured here. So great job by Chesney, buying himself some time, rolling over here to the near side, and just kept finding more time, and finally found his receiver. And boy, they're going to have to break the huddle and get things going under 10 seconds now on the play clock. Is Chesney underneath or in the shotgun formation. And let's see if Chesney just keeps it and runs. So now we've got a dadgone penalty. Boy, those penalties hurt you, but I believe we got an illegal shift. Yep, it's illegal shift. Yeah, I saw it from here. It's not what you want. And now instead of a 4th and 1, actually it could be a first down right there. It's going to be
first down.
It's going to be 4th and 6 now.
Those are definitely the drive killers.
And I think you got to still go for it. I mean, it's 28-6, 5:44 to go. They've already proven they can run it from 95 yards or 65 yards. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. They'll take all runs they can get.
So you might as well just keep the ball out of their hand and try to pick up the first down.
Brody Perry going to the far side.
Well, they're going to punt it. Boy, I tell you, I think I'd gone for it.
Look for the fake. What do you think?
No, I think they're going to punt this thing away, and they will, and it is going to be fair caught at the 20-yard line. Well, you just give the high-powered offense more opportunities there.
I was surprised to see that. I did not think we would punt that. I was with you. I'm sure we would go for it.
Well, it is 28-6, 5:21 to go in the first half. Blackhawks, and the Blackhawks certainly have shown some life here in the second quarter, unlike the first quarter. Unfortunately, Putnam been a little more livelier.
It is. Now's when we need our defense to make a stand. We've got to keep them out of the end zone before halftime.
Well, the Eagles will split a man over to the near side, Reuter, and we got I formation. Here is McHugh underneath center, and he will long count, and he'll call for the football and go back and throw the ball, and it's going to be caught. And boy, I tell you what, if Archer could have just seen the path, man, that was a perfect pass to pick off. I mean, Archer just was sitting back there trying to make the tackle, but if he could have broke on the football, it may have been an opportunity for a turnover there, but instead it's a first down. Reuter with the reception. Nobody's covering the receiver over on the near side. Now Acevedo coming over here, but they're going to hand the ball off again to Schaefer, and Schaefer is going to keep running, and he's going to run for 5-6 yards over on that far side. Well, Schaefer, I thought maybe they'd get him at the line of scrimmage, but he was able to just keep on finding a little lane and kept running.
Picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
Be 2nd and 2 after like you said, about 8 yards. 28-6, Putnam leading. 4:26 to go in the first half.
Dalton Scott in the backfield with the Eagles. He's the up back.
McHugh back underneath center. And number 9, that is Woods over here to the near side. And McHugh is going to hand the ball off, and he's going to give it to Schaefer. He's got big running room again to the 45, and will be hit about the 40, and will keep on trucking down to about the 36-yard line. And they'll stop the clock as he goes out of bounds. And he's got a first down, too, so double whammy.
23 yards on the carry as they pick up the first down, as you said.
Well, Blackhawks have very little answers for Schaefer and for Gerke, and Gerke's not ran the ball at all on this series. They will split Reuter to the far side. Gerke is over there at a tight end, and we've got an I formation, and that's McHugh back to throw, and now he pumps, and now he's going to let one fly way down the field. It is going to be incomplete. Good defense over on the far side. Nice job over there by Archer. And So it'll be a second down and 10 after the incomplete pass.
3:56. The clock is stopped right before halftime. Our Blackhawks doing everything we can to keep the Eagles out of the end zone.
Well, you got Dylan Wood over on the far side, I formation, and McHugh is going to hand the ball off, and this time Schaefer, well, he had nowhere to go now. He reversed his field, and now he's looking for room, and he made nothing, literally made something out of nothing. I mean, he was stopped in the backfield, and he's going to end up picking up about 5-6 yards. 3:37 to go in the first half. They're going to give him about 4, so it'll be 3rd and 6.
That's just a man that has the drive and knows not to quit till he is taken down, and got to credit the young man for that effort.
Very impressed with the South Putnam running backs tonight. I mean, that not only are they big, but they're agile. They move well. Schaefer, number 14, Kyle Schaefer, he's 5'11", 190-pound junior. And here's McHugh. Boy, they almost had him there, and now he's going to run, and he's always going to be hit and knocked down, and we got a foul. Oh, my goodness. How could they call that? I do not agree with that at all. I mean, the guy was going down. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
He was going after trying to make the tackle. They're going to say that he targeted him high, but how in the world could you avoid that? That is personal foul, target to the head. There is no way.
No, that did not happen.
That is a terrible, terrible call. And I just watched it on the replay, and it's even worse on the replay. He was not. I mean, it was nothing that you could. Was nothing you could do.
Wow.
Well, and that's what I have a problem with that whole call right there. Because there's sometimes defenders are coming at you to make the tackle, and you slide under or you slide down. They can't help what position they're going to be coming in at you. If it's malicious, yes. Here's Gerke, and he's going to run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Putnam. But I'll get my editorial in here before the night's over. I see how many times have we seen that in college? We've seen it in pro. The defender has no opportunity to change, his momentum going after someone. And like I said, if it's violent, if it's malicious, then yes. But just like that play, he could not really change directions.
And he was just trying to wrap him up. That's all it was. That's a poor call. 34-6.
Let's see if Willman can add the 35th point. It's up, and it is through the upright, and it is 35-6. 2:41 to go before halftime. We'll take a timeout. It is sectional 45 action on Shine99TV.com.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
The Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good local athletes on the Farmers Bank.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School as some of the rain is coming down, and it's not supposed to happen. My wife said it wasn't going to happen until after midnight, so this can't be happening. This is not possible. 2:41 to go here in the first half, and there's a squib kick, and it is going to be bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and guess who picks it back up? Is that Plu? I believe it is. And let's see who got it.
No, Perry.
Oh, Perry.
No,
that was
Kenny Burnell.
Burnell got it. Okay, I trust you. As Burnell brings it back up, good field position again for the Blackhawks at the 40-yard line, their own 40.
Clock could be our enemy here with 60 yards to go, unless we can find ways to get big chunks of yardage.
35-6, the score. South Putnam leading over the Blackhawks.
Chesley's back on the bench as Gunnar Williams comes in as the quarterback.
Well, you know, you might as, I mean, you don't want to see Chesney
Hardwood in the backfield
hurt anymore. And
with Acevedo.
And here is, they're going to hand the ball. Williams is going to hand the ball off. I believe that's Acevedo on the far side. It is, and that's a Jacob Chesney, a tough young man. He has battled hard this year.
He's taken a lot of beatings. Takes a beating about every offensive play, and he keeps bouncing back. But unfortunately tonight he has not bounced back.
Well, the Blackhawks face a 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard gain. Acevedo on the 3-yard carry. It'll be Blackhawks coming up to the line of scrimmage, 35-6, the score. Putnam leading, and here is a shotgun formation, and that is another flag. And that'll be another shift. Yes, no delay of game. Just could not quite get it off. And instead of a 2nd and 7 now, we're back there to a 2nd and 12. 153 to go in the first half.
Chesney heading to the locker room.
And although this has been a dominant run game, this first half has gone by pretty slow. Here is they're going to hand the ball. Burnell picking up good yardage over the left side. He got the penalty back anyway, so it'll be 3rd down. And the ball sitting at about the 43-yard line.
1 minute and 30 seconds to go till halftime. Callahan the up back. Burnell the deep back.
Cummings come to the near side. And now Williams is looking over to see if they want to change the play, and they're going to hand the ball off to Callahan.
Kenny Burnell.
Oh, I thought it
Fumble.
was. The ball has been picked up, and it's going the other way. Ball, and that's getting ugly now.
Looks like he stripped it right out of his hands.
And now we've got a man. Yep. Kyle Schaefer, like he needed another one. So it'll be 41-6. Well, I don't think we've ever sung "Turn Out the Lights" in the first half, but it's not looking good for the Blackhawks here tonight. That's for sure. Well, South Putnam trying to add the point number 42 as the crowd starting to thin out. Rain probably one of the factors as the rain's coming down here. Whelan will add the extra point. He'll try to, and it's up, and it is through the uprights, and it's good. 42-6. 1:04 to go here in the first half. We'll take another timeout. It's sectional 45 action on Shine99TV.com.
Keefer's Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Keefer's solves problems. Keefer's will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Keefer's, making your life easier in Blackhawk Country.
Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Does your computer need help? Sheridan Office Solutions can bring your computer back to good health. Lay out and print your video. From menus to memo pads, even help launch your new website. Sheridan Office Solutions on Main Street, Sheridan.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. It is 42-6. That's right, 42-6 here at half. Putnam leading over the Sheridan Blackhawks. It has been a tough one to swallow here as the Putnam Eagles have just gotten all over the Blackhawks. And here is a short kick again, going to be good field position for Sheridan, but they've just not been able to take much advantage of it. Brody Perry on the carry. Well, the Blackhawks will have it 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. As the under a minute to play now here in the first half. Cummings coming in from the sideline with the play. As Gunnar Williams back at quarterback because of Jacob Chesney has been injured or re-injured and has walked off to the locker room a little bit ago. And here is Kenny Burnell with the carry, and he's going to pick up a couple of 3 yards over on the left side. And Burnell is going to pick up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. As the Blackhawks will break the huddle and will more than likely just want to get this first half over with and try to regroup at halftime and make it respectable in the second half. And that is Gunnar Williams going to hand the ball off near side off a right tackle, and that is Kenny Burnell again on the carry, and that will be 3rd down, and that will be the end of the first half. Well, we've played one whole half. 42-6 is your halftime score. We'll take the timeout, come back and talk more stats and a little bit about the first half here. Sectional 45 on Shine99TV.com.
The Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good luck to all local athletes from the Farmers Bank.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Keefer's Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Keefer's solves problems. Keefer's will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Keefer's, making your life easier in Blackhawk Country.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. The Blackhawks and the South Putnam Eagles going at it here tonight. As the Blackhawks really struggling, Steve, here in the first half. I mean, it's 42-6. Probably don't even want to look at the scoreboard if you're a Sheridan fan, but 42-6 as the Blackhawks have just not been able to find an answer to the South Putnam run game. It has been all South Putnam here in the first half running the football, and they lead 42-6. And talking about how they ran, we'll see what stats they've come up with Mr. Martinez.
All right, let's go ahead and start with the South Putnam Eagles' first half. And I'll tell you, the numbers you're going to hear at halftime, at least on the ground game, are numbers you would probably hear at the end of the game, not just at halftime. Team rushing, 28 carries, 346 yards, averaging 12.4 yards a carry with 5 rushing touchdowns. Leading the way in the first half for the South Putnam Eagles is Kyle Schaefer, 12 carries, 166 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging 13.8 yards a carry. He's followed by Brandon Gierke, 9 carries for 137 yards, 1 touchdown, averaging 15.2 yards a carry. Next up is Dylan Wood, 3 carries for 24 yards, 8 yards average on carry. Grady McHugh, 3 carries, 14 yards, averaging 4.7 yards a carry with 1 touchdown. And Alan Plunkett has 1 carry for 5 yards. From the air, passing for the South Putnam Eagles, Kyle Schaefer is 2 of 3 passings for 39 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions. Both those receptions going to Reuter, 2 of 39 on receptions. The Eagles were penalized 2 times for 20 yards in the first half, had 14 first downs as a team, fumbled the ball 1 time and recovered it. Moving to our Blackhawks in the first half, team rushing 23 carries, 121 yards and 1 touchdown, averaging 5.3 yards a carry. The Blackhawks led in rushing by Jacob Chesney, 12 carries for 69 yards and 1 touchdown. He's followed by Kenny Burnell for 4 carries and 26 yards. No touchdowns, averaging 6.5 yards a carry. KJ Acevedo has 6 carries for 22 yards, averaging 3.7 yards a carry. And Kyle Hardwood has 1 carry for 4 yards. From the air passing, Jacob Chesney, 2 of 5 passing for 9 yards. And on the ground, the receiving end of those passes from Chesney was Brody Perry, 1 reception for 18 yards, and Plough had 1 reception for 9 yards. Blackhawks were penalized 6 times for 60 yards in the first half. They had 6 first downs as a team. They fumbled the ball twice, lost 1, and recovered 1. And that is your halftime stats.
All right, thank you very much, Steve. It is 42-6 at halftime. The South Putnam Eagles flying in here and flying high as they're leading over the Sheridan Blackhawks. We'll take a timeout, listen to our sponsors. It's Shine99TV.com, sectional 45 action.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area. Quality pro service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
A Sheridan tradition. Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Pizza, Main Street, Sheridan.
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain and Sheridan, an 80-year hometown hero.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Keefer's Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Keefer's solves problems. Keefer's will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Keefer's, making your life easier in Blackhawk Country.
The Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good luck to all local athletes from the Farmers Bank.
Does your computer need help? Sheridan Office Solutions can bring your computer back to good health. Lay out and print your posters, produce your video, lay out and print anything, from menus to memo pads, even help launch your new website. Sheridan Office Solutions, Main Street, Sheridan.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-444.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
Joy a Sheridan tradition. Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Jan's Village Pizza, North Main Street, Sheridan. Like us on Facebook.
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain and Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain and Sheridan, and your hometown hero.
Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good luck to all local athletes from the Farmers Bank.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
At Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
Does your computer need help? Sheridan Office Solutions can bring your computer back to good health. Lay out and print your posters, produce video, lay out and print anything from menus to memo pads, even help launch your new website. Sheridan Office Solutions on Main Street, Sheridan.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain and Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain and Sheridan, an 80-year hometown hero.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School. The Blackhawks down to the South Putnam Eagles 42-6 here at halftime, as the Blackhawks and the Eagles tangling it up in the first round of sectionals. We certainly appreciate all of our fine sponsors this year: First Farmers Bank and Trust, Jan's Village Pizza, Bragg Insurance, Kiefer's Hardware, Newell's Gas, Price Heating and Air, Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, Sheridan Office Solutions, the Farmers Bank, Wallace Grain, Shine 99 and 99.7 FM, and of course Shine99TV.com. We appreciate all of our sponsors helping us out this football season as we've been able to bring you exciting football action. You know, Sheridan ends up 3-6 in the regular season as they take on Putnam tonight. Lost their first game to Western Boone 47-20, and then they came back and beat Clinton Central 26-12, and then got another big offensive juggernaut that came in here on September 4th and were defeated 54-13 by North White, and then couldn't get over the hump against Carroll and was defeated 26-19. Then came back and got a win over Eastern 50-21 before dropping a close one to Tri-Central at Sharpsville 34-20, and then at Tipton 35-21 before coming back home and beating Taylor in a squeaker. And Noah, that was probably the most exciting game of the entire season, Steve, beating Taylor 42-41 before losing to Clinton Prairie last week 32-19.
Yep, it certainly was a very good game, as traditional Sheridan football as we'd like to see. As it's been a tough one to see tonight. I do have a halftime score at Clinton Prairie. It's Clinton Prairie 20, and I believe they're playing Frontier 6. So it looks like the Gophers are on their way to the next round if things hold up.
Well, Prairie beat Frontier earlier in the year. I believe that was the first game of the season, beat them pretty soundly, so would not expect anything different from Clinton Prairie tonight, as they were the opponent of Sheridan last week, and which was really a pretty close game until Sheridan could just never answer. They could never find a way to come back, but hand it to the Gophers, was able to answer but unless something miraculously changes here in the second half, this may be the last ball game of the 2015 season. I guess we won't be playing in the 2016 until next year.
I mean, next year
until next season. Well, the Blackhawks down 42-6. We'll take a timeout and bring you some more of our sponsors at Sheridan Blackhawk Football on Shine99TV.com.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Bragg Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5888 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
The Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good luck to all local athletes from the Farmers Bank.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-449-2866.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
Enjoy a Sheridan tradition. Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Jan's Village Pizza, North Main Street, Sheridan. Like us on Facebook.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School. It is the Blackhawks down 42-6 here at halftime as both teams out back on the field as they're going through their final warm-up stretches here before we start the second half, Steve. And you look at this, Blackhawks just outnumbered, outpowered tonight.
Well, I tell you, it has. I never thought we would see a team run as well against our Blackhawks in South Putnam have. I'm beginning to wonder, as you said, unless they had some injuries also in the beginning of the season, how they ever lost any games they've lost. They are so powerful at the line. Their offensive line just blows out huge holes for the running backs. The running backs are just phenomenal, chewing up 10, 12 yards at a time, and it's amazing how well they run the ball. And I'm just so impressed by this team.
Well, college football tomorrow. Who your Boilermakers got?
Well, they've actually got a weekend to sit back and heal and rest and figure out how we can win some games in the second half of the season. So they're idle, and I think they certainly need that. What about your Tigers?
Well, the Tigers are hosting the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers as the Hilltoppers come in as one of the top offenses in the country, one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, and Daughtry over there. He is a mighty good quarterback. So LSU will have their hands full tomorrow night in Tiger Stadium as the Hilltoppers look to try to top the Tigers tomorrow night. And then after that, it's a week off, and then it's to Tuscaloosa Town and the Bama Tiger Showdown. So should be an interesting November for both LSU and Purdue.
I watched the LSU Tiger game last week against Florida. I don't know if you stayed up enough late to watch it. Did you see the fake field goal attempt? or fake and they pass it to the kicker?
I don't think it was it
wasn't a fake. It was playing that way. But I tell you what, I didn't realize how much he bobbled that ball until they saw it in the replay. And I bet his knees were shaking when he knew his play was called. He was probably nervous from the get-go. Said, "Man, I wish I could take a break and go."
Well, the crazy thing about all of that is that they called the play. The kicker went to Les Miles. Both of them went to Les Miles, the holder and the kicker, and said, "Hey, I think it's time. I think we could do this." And so they had scouted the Florida, and they said, "Let's do it." And so they called his number. The kicker then in the post-game interview says he blacked out as he was running with the football, and he was just hoping he was able to hold on to it. So certainly a big play down in the Baton Rouge Saturday night. Well, 42-6 here as the Blackhawks get ready to receive the football. That's the good news, about the only good news here as we start the second half. I guess the rain has subsided, so that's other good news for all the fans here in Blackhawk country. And leave it to the fans here. A lot of fans still staying out here, even though it's 42-6. It's good to see that.
That certainly is. The Blackhawks will fight to the end and keep trying to find a way. I see Chesney on the sideline talking to the medical staff. He does have a helmet on like he wants to play, but as hurt as that young man came walking back, I watched him walk back. It's I tell you what, I think he's a lot tougher than I am, because I would throw in the towel and say I'm done.
Well, he's a senior, and I think he would like to play his final half here tonight if he possibly can, and it looks like they're going to try to do that. Here is the kick. And it's another one of those low line drive squid kicks. It's going to be picked up by Gunnar Williams, and comes to the near side and tries to get back to the near side and will be stopped at about the 40-yard line. So again, good field position for Sheridan and company as the Blackhawks, or I should say Williams and company, as the Blackhawks come to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it will be Gunnar Williams back at quarterback for the Blackhawks.
Chesney staying on the sidelines. As you said, Williams will be the quarterback, and Kenny Brunell's in the backfield with him.
Perry comes to the slot position, and now we've got we've got too many people. I think we've got
too many men in the backfield.
Illegal substitution. Yeah, they got 12 guys.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, you know what?
Well, that's one way to do. That's one way to come back.
I was saying, 42-6. Give us a break. We could use some help.
So number 3, Robert Burnell comes off the field, and Sheridan will try to line it back up again. Slot is Perry, and here is Gunnar Williams, who can throw the ball, and he's got a man. Well, can't quite get it to Perry, who was running here to the near side, and it will be incomplete. As Gunnar Williams, who we found out earlier in the year when he came in for Chesney, could throw the ball. He threw the ball pretty well a few games back. And, of course, Chesney still on the sidelines being attended to. And, again, not seeing any signs that he may come in any time soon. Here's Lai to the near side. And here is Gunnar Williams back in the shotgun formation. And Williams back to throw again. And it's going to be, incomplete through the hands of Perry, and incomplete pass.
I'll tell you what, Gunnar is only a sophomore quarterback. He'll be back next year, and if he keeps working on his passing game, and of course finding that receiver, the receivers are getting open. He just needs to get the ball to them. He could be impressive to watch over the next 2 years if he can get his timing down on his passing game.
Third down for the Blackhawks. 3rd and 15 after that 5-yard costly penalty, and it'll be Gunnar Williams is going to run the football, and he's going to be knocked down at the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And Coach Bud Wright is not happy, and sure looked like he got a piece of a face mask, but they did not call it. And now the Sheridan Blackhawks will be forced to punt.
Jimmy Reuter going back to receive for the Eagles.
And here is the punt. And it is a nice one, end over end. It's going to be fair caught at about the 29-yard line. And Reuter picks it up. Rudder picks it up on the about the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the South Putnam Eagles. As the Eagles look to go 7-3 on the year, and will try to continue to play in sectional play.
They will play the winner of the, I believe it's Fountain Central. I don't remember who they're playing. I want to say North
Rockville,
Vermilion. Rockville, that's right, Rockville.
Here is McHugh. He's going to send a man in motion, and that is Schaefer, and he is going to fake the pitch, and they're going to get it over here to the big guy, number 7, and he is going to run, and he's going to run for a very long time, and he's going to probably score, and he will. 10-5 touchdown, and that is
71 yards.
71 yards. My, oh my. That is a big guy, 250 pounds.
So I tell you what, the way things are going, this may be the highest score we've ever seen put against our Blackhawks in a long time.
It's a tough one, without a doubt.
Unless Eagles call up the Dogs and put in some of their second, third string.
Well, maybe we'll be playing JV before it's over, I would imagine. As number 21, Willman will come in to try to add the extra point. It is up and it is good, and it is 49-6. 10:53 to go in the third quarter, 49-6. We'll take a quick timeout. It's Sheridan Blackhawk football, sectional 45 football here on Shine99TV.com.
Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
49-6 the score here as we just started the second half. 10:53 to go in the third quarter as South Putnam getting ready to kick after a 71-yard touchdown score by Garrick. And here is the up man going to pick it up again and get good field position. That's number 45 there for the Blackhawks. That's Jesse Cobb. So, well, let's see if the Blackhawks can move the football at all. Let's see if I'm trying to see if Chesney is back in the ball game. Nope, Gunnar Williams will be back at quarterback. Shotgun formation for him as Plew is on the bench being attended to, and here's Gunnar Williams is going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage, and he is going to be hit hard at about the line of scrimmage, maybe even will lose a yard. And now we've got a official's timeout. Number 63 is the one shaken up there for the Putnam. That's Will Cruz. Will Cruz will walk off under his own power. Well, at least the referees are going to make sure he gets over there on his own power. Number 67 will check in. That is Avery Fields. As the Blackhawks ready to snap the football. Here's Gunnar Williams, shotgun formation. 2nd and 11, and Williams is going to fake the pass and now just run up the middle and pick up 3 or 4 yards over the 45-yard line. Nice job there by Gunnar finding the hole and picking up decent yards. It'll be 3rd down. And about 7 after about a 4-yard gain.
I got an update from Clinton Central and Central Catholic. I thought we had it rough. At halftime, it is Central Catholic 70, Clinton Central 0.
Wow. 70-0. Well, no, that's not quite as bad as the Bulldogs are taking it tonight. Here is a Williams, and he is trying to fight for a first down. Going to be close but shy. by a couple of yards. So 9:35. You know, really, Central Catholic should be playing in like the NAIA or somewhere. You know,
There you go. Maybe Wabash College.
I tell you, it's amazing. Have you seen them this year? I've had a chance to see some of their highlights. Amazing.
I've only seen highlights on the news or in read the newspaper. I haven't seen him live.
Yeah, it'll. I think they ought to go ahead and crown them the championship. Here is Gunnar Williams. So trying to draw him off. Boy, I thought it looked like he came across, but maybe not. Here's Gunnar Williams back to throw. It's fourth down. He's going to be knocked down. My goodness. Number 57 got in there, and that is Joe Masters, and that will be South Putnam football. 8:57 to go, and they'll stop the clock to move the chains. A turnover on downs for the Sheridan Blackhawks, and just tough night for the old Blackhawks. South Putnam really have come in here and just they established the ground game so early, and they've never deviated from that. And big number 7, he could be a fullback, a tight end. Now he's going to be lining up at tight end over the far side. That's why he's played a little bit of everything tonight. Here is McCall underneath center, and that is going to be Schaefer running, and he's got running room on the far side to the 35, to the 30, and knocked out of bounds around the 27, 28-yard line over on the far side.
13-yard pickup for Schaefer as he gets the first down.
Well, they're going to give him the first down. Let's see if the Sheridan Blackhawks can make a stand. Here's Wood that comes to the near side. I formation, McHugh underneath center. And he is going to hand the ball off, and a good stop there by the Blackhawks. One of the better stops of the evening as the ball carrier not picking up a whole lot of yards. And that is second down and about 6 after about a 4-yard. They make it second and 7 after about a 3-yard carry. And more importantly, the clock continues to run. As the number 4 to the near side, Hunter Higgins, that's the first time I think we've seen him tonight. He's coming to the near side.
Did you already call Plunkett as the quarterback?
Plunkett is now quarterbacking, and the ball is going to be, you got some younger guys in there now.
Wood had the handoff.
And Wood takes the handoff, and the Sheridan Blackhawks will stop them there. Yeah, Plunkett has come in the quarterback now, number 11, Alan Plunkett. So I wonder if he's any relation to our state highway superintendent for our district, Mr. Alan Plunkett. Split to the near side is Hunter, I formation, Plunkett underneath center. And he will call for the football, and he will he's going to roll to the near side, looking for a man, and he overthrows the intended receiver, number 23. That is Dalton Scott. And it will be 4th and 7. Now, we haven't said that tonight.
No.
For South Putnam. I believe it is the first 4th down for South Putnam. And it comes at the 7:28 mark in the third quarter.
And I imagine they're going to go for it anyway, being this close, unless they can kick field goals.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess they could get Schaefer or Gierke to kick field goals. They seem to do everything else.
Well, I want to know how good Northview is. They beat them 59-0. Here is, of course, Northview is a 4A school. Here is flag on the play, and then let's see if it's going to be against the Eagles. Well, we'll sort it out, see what happens. It's going to be. It looks like an illegal procedure, but I haven't seen the call yet. It will be an illegal procedure, and that will be 4th down. It should be declined. It should be a turnover on down, so the Blackhawks will get the football. That is a true blessing in disguise there, that the Blackhawks get the football back. 7:21 to go. 49-6. Blackhawks down here to South Putnam, and now South Putnam wants to talk things over, and they will call a timeout. It looks like they got some new players in the ball game too, so we'll see what their coach maybe wanted to talk about. We'll take a timeout. It's Sheridan football, sectional 44 action on Shine99TV.com.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Wallace Grain, Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain in Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain in Sheridan, an 80-year hometown hero.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. Coming out of the timeout, 49-6, South Putnam leading Sheridan with the football, 1st and 10. And here is Williams back to throw, and he's got a man open. It's going to be intercepted. Well, he had a man open for a little bit, and he's coming back the other way. That's number 81 trying to get in the end zone, and he's going to be knocked down. That's number 81. That's John Thibodeau, and he just kind of played center field there, Steve, and just came underneath the football.
Yep, he cut back, waited for the ball to come to him, and had some nice return yards after the interception.
Well, it'll be 1st and 10 now, going back the other way. After Sheridan stopped them and got the ball back on downs, it'll be South Putnam football. And it'll be 1st and 10, the ball at the, let's see, the 13-yard line.
Plunkett back in, or still in as quarterback.
High formation. And here's Plunkett going to hand the ball over to Wood. Dylan Wood breaking out to the outside. He's going to be untouched. I'm not too sure anybody touched him. Touchdown. And that's 55-6 now here in the 3rd quarter. Blackhawks just no answer for the South Putnam running game, and it doesn't matter who's running. If it's, it doesn't matter if it's Gerke. It doesn't matter if it's Wood or Schaefer. They're just able to run the ball tonight.
And that just shows you a disciplined offensive line that takes control, creates the holes, and lets their backs get through.
Well, when you got backs that are 250 pounds, and then you got one that's 190 pounds, and then the smallest one is 165 in Dylan Wood, it does make a difference when you're hitting some of our guys, especially our guys are so young and so many freshmen. The kick is good, 56-6 now. A 50-point advantage now for South Putnam. We'll take a quick timeout. It is sectional 44 action here on Shine 99.
At Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School. South Putnam getting ready to kick, and they do a little squib kick again, and that bounces all over the place, and having to kind of roll and pick it up is Callahan, and it will be number 30 picking it up, and he will get to the 30, and that will be 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Sheridan Blackhawks. Blackhawks down 56-6 here in the 3rd quarter. And boy, this 3rd quarter, you just kind of continues to linger.
Boy, it certainly does. Certainly does.
It doesn't help when you're down so much. The Blackhawks breaking the huddle here is Gunnar Williams. who's come in for Jacob Chesney, who is re-injured himself. And here is a nice job of running there. Is that Callahan, I believe, or is that Brunell? Or is that Acevedo? Acevedo. Nice job, KJ Acevedo on the carry, and he picks up good yardage.
Picks up
And
about
that'll be
6.
a second down and 4 after a 6-yard carry. The ball's at the 36-yard line. More importantly, the clock is running. Here's I formation. Now Gunnar Williams underneath center. And he will call for the football, and he will hand it back off to Acevedo, and he's going to be hit and drop for a loss, about a yard loss. You know, there's one of those scenarios there where you almost want to just pitch it back to your quarterback, because he was maybe see what he could do with it.
Exactly right.
And now a timeout by Sheridan. Coach Bud Wright wants to talk things over. And unfortunately, belinger the misery. 6:06 to go in the third quarter here in Blackhawk country.
Don, from our partners on our sister station at the end of the third quarter, it is Clinton Prairie 28. And I didn't get the other score. He didn't send it, so hoping to get that. But I believe it was 6 or 0 that Frontier had. So we'll see what we get from that here in just a moment, hopefully.
Well, here it is 56-6, 6:06 to go in the third quarter. And again, for both teams to really have been running the ball on the ground, the game has gone a long time.
It has. That is certainly how it is, dragged out. And when you're on the losing end of that dragging out, it is certainly no fun.
Well, we knew South Putnam was going to be able to run the ball, but just didn't have any idea they would be able to run it to this amount of success against the Blackhawks. I formation, Gunnar Williams underneath center. And let's see if the Blackhawks can generate some offense as Acevedo breaks a tackle and he gets back up to past the original line of scrimmage up to about the 38-yard line. It'll be shy. It'll be fourth down. Fourth down, and let's see, about 4th and 2. And like I said, you might as well go for it.
Man, I don't know.
Well, they've shown that they're going to score from any part of the field, and they're going to go for it. The Blackhawks, I would have gone for it on 4th and 5 earlier in the game. Here's I formation, and here's Gunnar Williams, and boy, he is. That's going to matter. Acevedo is just hit at the line of scrimmage, and that will drop that'll stop the clock, and it will turn the ball over to the. I wonder if Clinton Central and Central Catholic have gone to a running clock yet.
Hopefully they are. I wish we would.
Well, and they've started the clock on the turnover on down. So 4:47 to go in the ball game, or excuse me, in the third quarter. And now we're going to see a lot of new faces in there. Let's see. Plunkett is going to be underneath center. You got number 6 in there as a running back. That is Austin Wilson, who's the fullback in an I formation. And they're going to give it to the tailback, and we'll see that number there as Sheridan is able to wrap him up. I believe that is number 35, and that is
LeBlanc.
Aiden LeBlanc. Aiden LeBlanc in the football game.
And we did get an update from Clinton Prairie at the end of the third quarter. It is Clinton Prairie 28, Frontier 0.
LeBlanc is a freshman, and number 6, Austin Wilson, also a freshman. As Plunkett, a freshman as well. So some of the young guys getting to play for South Putnam. They're going to it goes right through the guys. Oh, my. The referee tried to kick it.
I don't know if he was trying to kick it or move his foot out of the way, but it looked like he almost kicked it.
Well, the ball is going to be recovered by Sheridan. It was an outright step. I thought he was trying to stop the football for a second. Maybe he was. I'm looking at it. Yeah, maybe he was trying to avoid it. It looked like he was trying to maybe avoid the.
Well,
kick.
if he would kick it to one
Or
of our
the
Sheridan
pitch.
Blackhawks, I'd be okay with that too.
Well, Sheridan will get the ball back off of the turnover, and with 3:40 to go in the third quarter, we'll try to see what they can do offensively. As there's some new ball players in there defensively, also for South Putnam, and now they're going to move some people over. Here's Callahan coming to the near side, Gunnar Williams on shotgun, and he's going to give the ball away on a little reverse, and Callahan's picking up good yardage, and he's going to get a first down. It looks like, I believe, or they're going to. Well, it's going to be
Short
just
a couple
shy,
yards.
just shy of a first down. Joe Callahan doing a nice job. A little trickery. So it'll be second down. The ball marked at about the 38-yard line. They got to get to the 35, so it'll be second and 3 as the Blackhawks break the huddle. Here comes Light to the near side. Oh, that's Cummings to the near side. I formation, shotgun. And here is Callahan running with a lot of authority, and he just keeps on plowing and picking up yards and got the first down.
Pick up about 5 yards on the carry, and as you said, get the first down. First down of the third quarter for our Blackhawks.
Well, 56-6 is your score here in the third quarter. 2:40 to go in the third quarter. Blackhawks break huddle, going right to left. And a beautiful night for football. I mean, just been a gorgeous evening, gorgeous week all week. Here is shotgun for Williams, and he's going to hand the ball off to Callahan. He stumbles and gets back, well,
Just might give him a yard or two.
Yeah,
like.
just beyond the line of scrimmage. He'll get down to about the 31-yard line. So second down. Second down and about 8 yards to go as we approach the 2-minute mark. As Blackhawks certainly in 4-down territory and will want to try to pick up as many as they can here. Callahan running for good yardage down to about the 26-yard line. It'll be third down. So it'll be third down and let's see.
About 3?
About 3 yards to go.
Long 2 or short 3?
The Sheridan Blackhawks trying to get one in the end zone. Down by 50. Who would have thought that? Here is Williams. Boy, he hands it to, the ball's on the ground, and it's another turnover, and it'll be South Putnam football. So, well, that drive ends uneventfully for the Sheridan Blackhawks. No score there, and it'll be South Putnam football going the other way. And let's see, they're going to run over there and kind of regroup.
Hopefully put in some younger players.
And they're going to start the play clock, and let's see. And there's still nobody out here ready to huddle up. We're still waiting for the South Putnam team, and now South Putnam is going to have to call a timeout. And they will take a timeout. 56-6 the score. Sheridan down 50 here to the South Putnam Eagles. 1:15 to go in the third quarter.
At Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
Well, welcome back. South Putnam with the football. First and 10, and they're going to hand the ball off. I believe that is LeBlanc. We'll check and see, but over left tackle.
It is LeBlanc.
And that will be second down now.
Pick up about 1 yard, maybe 2.
It'll be 2nd and 8 after giving him a 2-yard, under a minute to play in the third quarter. 56-6 here in the third quarter as the Blackhawks will be eliminated from sectional play.
Number 6 in the backfield. We got a new runner. He's up and back.
We got Wilson and number 28 back there now. That is Kane, and Kane's going to run out of bounds. They're going to say keep the clock running. That's always a good thing. And it will be
Connor Kane was the ball carrier.
Well shy of the first down. It'll be third down. And let's see if they let this one be the last play of the third quarter. I would imagine they would, with it being third down and 8. And they will. Well, we've played 3 quarters. It's 56-6. South Putnam leading over the Sheridan Blackhawks. We'll take a timeout, come back and give you the fourth quarter here at Sectional 45 action on Shine99TV.com.
Kiefer's Hardware in Sheridan doesn't just sell hardware. Kiefer's solves problems. Kiefer's will rebuild your screens, mix paint, carefully cut your keys, carry all the in-stock items you need. Kiefer's, making your life easier in Blackhawk country.
Insurance is your local independent agency. Bragg Insurance offers great rates as well as outstanding service. Call 317-758-5828 to get your rates today. Bragg Insurance is proud to sponsor the great high school football tradition of our community.
Wallace Grain and Coach Bud Wright have both worked hard serving Sheridan for decades. Wallace Grain in Sheridan is a Purina certified expert feed dealer for horses, cattle, livestock, and pets. Purina salutes Wallace Grain in Sheridan, an 80-year hometown hero.
Enjoy a Sheridan tradition. Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Jan's Village Pizza, North Main Street, Sheridan. Like us on Facebook.
Well, welcome back to Sheridan High School. Play back underway here in the fourth quarter. As we just get the fourth quarter underway, a handoff, and that's going to...
Connor Kane.
Connor Kane's not going to pick up a whole lot there. It'll be fourth down now, and I would imagine South Putnam will... I believe this is the first punt of the game for South Putnam.
It may be. Connor Kane, the freshman, the 5'7" freshman, 155 pounds for the Eagles.
So, Blackhawks will drop to...
Perry back for...
Brody Perry will drop to receive the punt. And here is the punt, and that is a low driving punt. And boy, did it hit a Blackhawk? My goodness, it sure looked like it did. They're going to say
it did.
It did hit a Sheridan Blackhawk. It sure looked like it. In fact, I'm looking at it.
Boy, when it rains, it
and
pours.
it did. It hit him. It hit him right on the leg.
Unbelievable.
Well, goodness. Well, it sure looked like it bounced off his thigh pad here, what I just saw. So we'll see what they're gonna discuss it. But they're going to give it back to Sheridan. Well, that's good news there.
We'll take a break.
Yeah, I think we got a break because with the trajectory of the ball when it kind of slid off his thigh pad. So the Blackhawks will be able to get the possession. That's good news there. Let's see if Blackhawks can move the football here in the last 11:09 of the ball game. So Gunnar Williams coming out on the football field as the Blackhawks just trying to finish off the 2015 campaign. I formation. Gunnar Williams checks the defense and calls for the football. He'll hand it off on the tailback, and Acevedo picking up a few yards. And
gave him a pretty good spot, about 4 yards on the carry, almost 5.
Well, it'll be second down and 5. Good 5-yard gain by KJ. As the clock runs, 10:43 to go in the ball game. 56-6 the score. South Putnam leading the Sheridan Blackhawks, and Gunnar Williams back under the line of scrimmage.
Callahan and Acevedo in the backfield.
As Williams hands it to Acevedo, he breaks a tackle over left tackle and picks up good yardage and gets the first down. So they'll stop the clock to move the chains, and KJ Acevedo with a good, with a nice run. The Blackhawks down 56-6. High formation, and they're going to hand the ball to Acevedo again, and Acevedo picking up good yardage over the 35-yard line down to the 33-yard line. It'll be second down and about 2.5. Second down and 2. 9:40 to go in the ball game. I formation again. Gunnar Williams. They're not going to, I don't think, do anything too fancy. They're just going to hand the ball to Acevedo, and he's going to pick up, let's say, oh, the ball's on the ground. Yeah, I think it looks like South Putnam got it. Let's see what they're going to call it. Yeah, let's see. Is it third down? It is third down. Nice. Third, boy, got a break there. 3rd and 1 as they give him some forward progress. Lai comes in with the play from Bud Wright and company. The Blackhawks will go to 3-7 for the season, and South Putnam now will move to 7-3 and will face the winner of Rockville and Fountain Central. Here's Acevedo running again and picking up good yards, just keeps plowing and picking up yards down to the 25-yard. As he just keeps on plowing, churning his feet. 56-6. South Putnam leading over the Sheridan Blackhawks. 8:41 to go here in the ball game. Gunnar Williams.
Callahan now moves to the back.
Will hand the ball off again to Joe. Will hand it to Joe Callahan this time, and Callahan picking up some decent yards over right tackle. Inside the 20-yard line, so in the red zone now for only about the second time tonight are the Blackhawks. 8:10 to go in the ball game. Blackhawks trying to put something on the board here in the fourth quarter to add to their 6 points. Here is Williams, and he's going to hand it off to Callahan, and Callahan is going to be in the end zone. Touchdown, Sheridan. Nice job by Joe Callahan, and that is 56-12. That makes it a little more respectable, really, in the sense of getting it in here on the fourth quarter, but way too little, way too late.
Yep, that it is. That it truly is.
So Chesney is out, so let's see what's going to happen with the extra point. They'll probably go for 2 here, I would imagine, as the Blackhawks will break the huddle and get to the line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they're going to do. That's Acevedo, it's a shotgun for Williams, and he is going to roll to the near side. He's in trouble, and now he's going to run, and he's going to get inside. He's going to get inside there. So that's 2-point conversion is good, so 56-14. So good job there by the Sheridan Blackhawks to add a little more points to their side of the scoreboard. 7:49 to go in the ball game, 56-14. We'll take a timeout. Sheridan Blackhawk football on Shot99TV.com.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning have been serving the Michigan community.
Newell's Gas continues to expand into the Sheridan area with quality propane service. The next time you need propane, call Newell's Gas and Appliance. Call 765-249-2866.
And surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
At Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number and not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and syncing your medication for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
Welcome back to Sheridan High School, 56-14, South Putnam leading, 7:49 to go in the ball game, and it's just really been a lot of yards gained on the ground tonight, Steve. Some good running backs from South Putnam, and of course, nice job by Joe Callahan to get that one in the end zone there for Sheridan.
Oh, exactly right. It's been a tough night for our Blackhawks.
High end over end kick, going to be picked up at about the 18-yard line, and boy, here he comes to the near side, 35 to the 40. That is Thibodeau, and Thibodeau going out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So Thibodeau will be knocked out of bounds. Nice kick return, and boy, both teams have had great field position tonight as far as on their opening possessions.
Well, exactly right. And, Blackhawks can't complain of where they've had to start the game. They've had very good, as you said, and just could not do anything with it.
I believe South Putnam got the ball after a punt around their own 5, and that was the worst field position that they've had tonight. And that was a 95-yard drive that I think that was added the 21st point of the game. As the South Putnam Eagles trot out onto the football field, and under 10 on the play clock. Here's Plunkett back in, and it's a I formation. And Plunkett is having a hard time holding on to the football. He's just going to run for his life and will be knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So Plunkett trying to hold on to the football, and he's knocked back and loses a yard. And so Callahan on the tackle, second down and 11 after Plunkett couldn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage.
Running for his life, as you said.
Plunkett underneath center, I formation. That's a deep I. And here is Plunkett going to hand the ball on the up back, and boy, that's going nowhere either. Good defense by the Blackhawks, as the Blackhawks stoving up the run that time. It'll be third down. Third and long, as it's going to be third and 11, as there was no gain on the play.
Austin Wilson was the ball carrier, number 6 for the Eagles.
Blackhawks down 56-14. That sounds a lot better than 56-6. Here is South Putnam breaking the tackle. Number 16 coming over here to the near side. That is John Hodge. He's a freshman. I formation. Plunkett, a freshman underneath center. Going to hand the ball off to another freshman. It goes nowhere. Good job defensively by Sheridan, as I believe LeBlanc was knocked down. And he's going to lose a couple. It'll be fourth and about 14. About fourth and 13. After a 2-yard loss, and Putnam, the Eagles will, looks like they're going to punt the ball.
We got a final from Clinton Central. It is final now. Central Catholic 70, Clinton Central 8.
Wow.
And we got a final from Clinton Prairie. It's Clinton Prairie 28, Frontier 0.
Here's McEwen to punt for the Eagles, and it's a nice punt. It's going to bounce 20 to the 25 to the 20 and go out of bounds. My goodness, around is he going to say? Well, let's see what they're going to put it about the 21-yard line. It looks like. So Sheridan will get the football at first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And maybe the worst starting position of the night for them.
I think you may be right on that one.
Sheridan looking to have a little more success on the ground this time, as Joe Callahan was able to run it in for a touchdown a little bit ago. And let's see what the Blackhawks can do on this drive. Gunnar Williams in for the injured Jacob Chesney. And Williams is going to hand the ball off again to, I believe that is Callahan again. He's got good yardage. Off a right tackle, picks up about 3, 4. Make it 5, it'll be 2nd and 5. Well, say 4, 2nd and 6. as the Blackhawks will end the 2015 season at 3-7. And here's the Blackhawks breaking huddle, and Gunnar Williams takes him up and looks over the defense. I formation, and Williams will hand the ball off to Callahan again. He breaks the tackle, and he's in the clear. He's at the 40. He's at the 45, stiff arm at the 50, and it'll be drugged from behind at the 45-yard line. So nice job there by Joe. Nice little stiff arm, and Callahan would love nothing more to get another one into the end zone. So it'll be first down for the Sheridan Blackhawks. And the clock running with 4:49 to go in the ball game. 56-14. South Putnam Light goes to the far side. I formation. Gunnar Williams back there in the I formation. Underneath center, Callahan breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage at the 40 and will be knocked down at about the 38-yard line. Well, they'll put him at a 39-yard line. 39-yard line.
About a 4-yard pickup for Callahan, maybe 5.
So it'll be second down and about 5. We'll give him 5.
Almost to the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Well, but the only thing I can say good about tonight was my hot dog. It was pretty good. Not much of a productive night for the Blackhawks. I formation. Here's Gunnar Williams, and he's going to hand it to the tailback. Again, I believe that is Callahan running. And, boy, he's holding on to the ball and running for a first down. Nice job by Joe. I believe that was Joe. Let me check the number.
Kenny Burnell.
Yeah, Burnell. Kenny Burnell on the carry. And Kenny runs hard. I mean, Kenny really runs hard when he runs the football. Good news, he's a junior. He'll be back next year. 3:33 to go here in the ball game. 56-14, South Putnam. And here is
both the Burnells in the backfield, number 3 and number 24.
Oh, they're going to come back and run a little. Well, boy, that's going nowhere. My goodness. Nice job there by number 71, the defensive end for South Putnam. He is Cole Beamish, and he's a 6-foot, 165-pound freshman. And he makes the tackle and knocks Callahan down for a big loss. It'll be second down and about 15 now after the loss.
Just under the 3-minute mark. 56-14. South Putnam over Sheridan.
Gunnar Williams underneath center. Flanker to the far side, split to the near side, I formation. And here is the carry. That's Kenny Burnell running over people and running to the 25 and running to the 20. There's a face mask. And so that's going to be a first down and tack on another 15. Unless they make it an incidental, but they definitely got Kenny's face mask, as he'll have to adjust his helmet after that. So the ball should be marked down. Let's see where they're going to put it. Personal foul face mask, so it's going to be marked down to the 10-yard line, down to the 5. Should go down to about the 10-yard line. So let's see if the Blackhawks can put it in here. Well, let's see. Oh, there's a fumble, but nice job by Williams getting the ball to Callahan, and he's going to get this again. Yes, he is. Touchdown, Sheridan. Nice job. That wasn't Callahan. That was, who was that? That's Burnell. That's Kenny Burnell. Yeah, Kenny Burnell on the score. 56-20. As the Blackhawks putting 2 scores here in the second half and trying to add 2 more points as they did earlier. So making things a little more respectful. The Blackhawks trying to add a 2-point conversion. Here's Gunnar Williams. He's going to run, and now he's going to find a man open, and that is good. And that is Big Hardwood over there. Kyle Hardwood, and it's 56-22. So nice job there by the Sheridan Blackhawks. We'll take a quick timeout. 56-22. The South Putnam Eagles over the Blackhawks in sectional 45 action on Shine99TV.com.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 317-758-4445.
At Elliott Pharmacy, you're not just a number, and we're not just a pharmacy. We're your hometown pharmacy for healthcare needs and gifts, taking pride in our service in reviewing your drugs and taking action for you, making fewer trips for you. Sheridan Elliott Pharmacy, 508 East 10th Street, Sheridan.
It's football season, and like the Sheridan Blackhawks, First Farmers Bank and Trust has a long-standing tradition, providing state-of-the-art banking with old-fashioned service. Come see us at any of our 36 locations of First Farmers Bank and Trust. Go Blackhawks!
In Sheridan tradition, Jan's Village Pizza has been named Best Pizza in the Midwest by Pizza Today magazine. With fresh dough made daily by Edith and no shortcuts on quality, you'll discover why hard work makes good pizza. Jan's Village Pizza, North Main Street, Sheridan. Like us on Facebook.
Well, we're back at Sheridan High School, 56-22 the score here, 2:14 to go in the ball game, in a Blackhawk scored the last couple of touchdowns, Steve, to make it a little more respectful. And good job, good running by Joe Callahan and KJ Acevedo, that's for sure. Here's a kick, another high end-over-end kick picked up at the 22-yard line, and that's going to be number 35 running the ball. That is Aiden LeBlanc on the far side. And LeBlanc picking up about 10 yards, 15 yards, and the ball will be spotted at about the 36-yard line.
2:04 to go in the game. South Putnam 56, our Blackhawks 22.
Well, let's see if South Putnam just keeps the ball on the ground, keeps the clock running. The sectionals will continue. South Putnam will be more than likely over at Fountain Central. I mean, Fountain Central playing Rockville tonight. I would imagine it'll be Fountain Central.
Fountain Central and Rockville played last week on Friday night, and it was, I believe, Fountain Central 46, Rockville 6.
Well, we got, is that number 12, a new quarterback in there? That is Christian Zeffel. He is a sophomore, and he's going to hand the ball off of left tackle.
I think that was number 6, Wilson again. We'll see if he gets
the ball, the number 6, yeah.
Number 6, Wilson.
He keeps running. He kept running, and Wilson is going to pick up
3 or 4 yards?
About 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. The ball at the 39-yard line. With 1:37 to go here in the ball game, 56-22 now. The score, as South Putnam will break the huddle and I formation. Zeffel will hand the ball off. I guess that's LeBlanc running the ball, and he will be knocked down at about the 37-yard line.
Actually lost a yard.
It looked like Callahan, on the tackle over on the far side.
1 minute to go in the game.
As the 3rd and 8. So the Putnam Eagles will have a 3rd down and another 3rd and long, which they haven't had many tonight. And here is Zeffel trying to draw people off sides, and he's going to run to the near side looking for help. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to be dragged down by Cummings and knocked down, and there's going to be a loss of, several. And that should be the last play of the game. I mean, it's 4th down, and they won't have to reset the play clock. So, it's been a good season for the South Putnam Eagles, that's for sure. 7-3 now. They'll go on to play the Sheridan Blackhawks. Disappointing year, but one of those rebuilding years as they have a very young football team that we know will grow. 56-22, your final score. We'll take a timeout, come back with the final stats of tonight's ball game. The Sheridan Blackhawks losing tonight to the South Putnam Eagles, 56-22. It's Sheridan football here on Shine99TV.com.
Price Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving the Sheridan community and surrounding areas for many years. Price Heating and Air, 103 East 2nd Street, Sheridan, or call 758-4445.
The Farmers Bank can give you access to your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Enjoy the convenience of mobile banking from the Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and good luck to all local athletes from the Farmers Bank.
Does your computer need help? Sheridan Office Solutions can bring your computer back to good health. Lay out and print your posters, produce your video, lay out and print anything from menus to memo pads, even help launch your new website. Sheridan Office Solutions on Main Street, Sheridan.
Well, welcome back as both teams are lining up in their traditional huddles across the field. The Blackhawks over here on our left and the South Putnam Eagles over on their sideline. The Sheridan Blackhawks will fall to 3-7 on the season and will end the season at 3-7 as they finish up things here tonight. And Sheridan, just a disappointing season, but one I'm sure a lot of learning will come out of this one. The final score here, 56-22. The South Putnam Eagles really called the dogs off, Steve. It could have been a lot worse.
Yep, it certainly could be, as they put a lot of younger men. The JV or freshmen as a team is, as you said, eased up on the second half on our Blackhawks, thankfully, or it would have been an even worse of a blowout on both sides of the ball. But let's go ahead and hit the stats. We'll start with South Putnam. Very impressive night tonight. They will have a joyful ride back to the Greenwood area. Team rushing, 43 carries, 450 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaging 10.5 yards a carry. Led in rushing by Brandon Gierke, 10 carries for 208 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's followed by Kyle Schaefer, 14 carries, 181 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Dylan Wood have 5 carries for 41 yards and 1 touchdown. Grady McHugh, 3 carries, 14 yards, and 1 carry. Through the air, not a whole lot of passing from Eagles. They did not have to. They were 2 of 4 passing for 39 yards. Kyle Schaefer was 2 of 3 for 39 yards. And Alan Plunkett was 1 attempt with no receptions. On the receiving end was Jimmy Reuter, 2 of 39 for the Eagles. Eagles are penalized 2 times for 20 yards in a game. That's pretty disciplined, pretty impressive there. 15 first downs as a team. Fumbled the ball 3 times, lost 2, and recovered 1. Moving to our Sheridan Blackhawks, team rushing, 50 carries, 261 yards, and 3 touchdowns, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. Blackhawks led in rushing by Joe Callahan, 10 carries for 79 yards, followed by Jacob Chesney, 12 carries for 69 yards and 1 touchdown. Callahan also had a 1 touchdown. KJ Acevedo, 15 carries for 58 yards. Kenny Burnell, 7 carries, 52 yards and 1 touchdown. Kyle Hardwood, 1 carry for 4 yards. Jacob Chesney was 2 of 5 passing for 9 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And Gunnar Williams was 1 of 4 passing for 3 yards, and he also had an interception. On the receiving end for the Blackhawks, Brody Perry, 1 reception for 18 yards, and Kyle Plew, 1 reception for 9 yards. Penalties for our Blackhawks, quite a few, racked up 8 penalties for 80 yards, had 12 first downs as a team, and they fumbled the ball 4 times, lost 2, and recovered 2. And that is our final game stats.
Well, you know, you hate this for Jacob Chesney, who's out here, number 34. He's out there shaking the hands of a lot of the coaching staff. A young man who's played hard for his last 4 years, and certainly you cannot fault him. His effort was yeoman effort, really, in this ball game, and actually throughout the season, and played injured really most of the season this year with a lot of issues with his ankle, with his foot, and I'm not too sure tonight. They were looking at a lot of other areas like shoulder and arm. So certainly wish Jacob Chesney well, and hopefully he is going to recover okay, and will be fine to move forward in his life. And certainly a bright future ahead. But boy, really a hard work. He had 409 yards 2 weeks ago. I think he was somewhere around the 200-yard mark last week, but just was really shut down tonight and could not. You see him over on the left side of your screen there. Just could not break loose here tonight, Steve.
Yep, it certainly was. It just tip your hat to South Putnam. On both sides of the ball, they took care of business. Defensively, they kept our Blackhawks in check, would not let us advance. Offensively, they just ran over the field like wild horses, and we couldn't stop them. So it wasn't for lack of effort from our Blackhawks, and just tonight, South Putnam by far was the better team.
Well, it looks like Bud is going to be in an extended talking session since this is the last game of the season. The seniors are over on the near side, and he's going to be talking to the rest of the guys. So we're going to go ahead and sign off tonight. The Blackhawks end the season at 3-7. They are defeated tonight 56-22 by the South Putnam Eagles. The Eagles will move on to sectional play. The Sheridan Blackhawks will play another day, which will be in the 2016 football season. Well, it's been fun, Steve. We've never done television before, but I've enjoyed doing it with you this year. Hopefully we can figure out how to run the cameras and all that kind of stuff maybe better next year, but we'll see how that goes. For all of our friends back at Casper Media and for Steve Martinez, I'm Shan Sheridan. Have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.